I've got a major life update to tell you about today. Good morning everyone and welcome to the vlog. I thought I'd do another day in the life vlog as you guys seem to be liking those. Today is not a 5 AM day, hence all the brightness, you can probably guess. But it's 7 o'clock, I've just woken up. Made myself a green tea with honey as I do. And now I'm just about to journal and do some work in bed. Done my journaling. I edited 2 short form videos, posted one of them both on TikTok and Instagram, and I think we should get dressed now. It is currently 8:15. Why is my Apple Watch dead? My Apple Watch is... Bro, were you not sitting on the charger? That's so odd. It was sitting on the charger all night and not charging. Anyway, we're leaving in an hour. We have a fun day planned. Anyway, we're gonna get dressed for Pilates and then I'll talk more. And I've got a major life update to tell you about today, and I've been bursting to get this information out, but I wanted to make sure things were secured before I did that. These are the bagels that I think you made with me last time, and I'm just taking one out now, so I'm gonna have one with my lunch today, and I'm gonna show you how to make the most delicious bagel sandwich ever. First things first, let's take out these twists. Anyway, let me tell you about my big news. I am moving out of this flat into a new flat. It wasn't my plan to leave so soon. However, when at midnight, the police, the police knocked on my door saying, "Do you know who lives next door in one of the flats in the house next to me?" I went, "Yes, this weird guy, effing and blinding all the time. Basically, like, he swears, he shouts, his neighbors complain, I've complained about him before." Well, the police goes, "I forced entry into there last week, and the scene in there, I've never seen it in my entire life, my whole policing career. There were rats, yes, you heard that right, R-A-T-S, everywhere." And I don't mean he opened up a cupboard and there were rats. I mean he opened the front door and it basically was a colony in every crevice, on the surfaces, on the tables, on the furniture, on everything. And the worst thing about it is that I'd heard him a few days prior to the police knocking on my door, which means that man had been living amongst the rats. He was one of them. He was basically their owner, their keeper. When I heard that news, it was 12:30 AM. I took a scalding hot shower when I got up to my flat. I felt dirty just hearing that information. I was like, yeah, I need to get out of here. Got on Rightmove, which if you're not from the UK, it's where you look to basically find a new flat to rent, you know? And not only that, a week later, I started hearing scratches behind my kitchen surface. Like, behind my kitchen, I thought, I hope that's not what I think it is. Pest control came over and they confirmed my suspicions, and he didn't see anything, but he saw like droppings, right? And I was like, yeah, we need to move with a quickness. And I thought I would do this whole apartment hunting, like pool series, looking for a new flat. I ended up taking the first flat that I saw, not just out of desperation, but because I really loved the flat. So that's the good news. I'm moving into a flat that's gorgeous, it's more modern, it's got more space. So I'm excited. It's a shame that I have to move, it wasn't part of the plan, but that's why I'm moving. Don't want the back of my hair looking crazy. This is the gel that I like to use. It's like a soft gel, which I like because it's not so mean to my edges. So I don't think I told you about this yet, but this is my new hydrofixation breakfast, and it's these Deliciously Ella breakfast bakes. I like the peanut one and I like this apple and almond bake, and I think they just got this in the US in Whole Foods, so if you happen to be from the US, you can get it there too. I'm just gonna have one of these. It has like 6 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber, which I kind of feel like is pretty good. And then obviously if I have that with a protein shake, I'm getting at least like 25 grams of protein, and that I'm gonna take it. This is one I get from Bulk, and it is, I like the fruit punch one, and this is strawberry and watermelon. I'm gonna have that because my sister is gonna be here probably in like 5 minutes. I would make a protein shake, but I don't have time to do that. This is all I have time for right now. It's vegan, it's gluten-free, and for vegan and gluten-free, this is pretty good. Again, it's a nice day outside, which again is why I thought I'd vlog. Hello vlog, we're back. The camera is fully charged. I just sat down, done about 20 minutes of work, checking my emails, responding. I had to sign a couple of contracts, so I've done that, and now I'm gonna head to the shower, do my skincare. It's 12 o'clock. I'm gonna have lunch, make myself a coffee, do a bit of work, and then me and my sister are gonna go work in a cafe, do some work, do some life planning too. Don't worry, I'm aware that my skin looks crazy dry right now. Not gonna lie, that's one thing that I really like about my cleanser, is that I actually feel like no more oils on my skin, no more just extra dirt. I fully feel like my face is clean, and then I can just layer on with my lovely serums and stuff. I feel like my skin is already looking hydrated. I use the Bioma, I'm saying that right, Bioma Milky Toner. I think we should exfoliate today. I'm gonna use this Paula's Choice exfoliator. I've been using the Laneige water bank for about a week now, and I'm really enjoying it. Let's make our bagel. I like this salami, chorizo and cheese that I get from Sainsbury's. And then again, these chicken breast slices, I put like 2 or 3 on top, just depending on my mood. And then I toast that in the oven. So let's do that. Just using my cheese slices. I don't want it all hanging off the edge. So let me do that. Get my baking tray, put it in the oven on grill for like 5 minutes. I put the sweet corn on first. I can kind of stick it onto the cheese so it doesn't fall out the sandwich. And I do the same with the onion. Then I'll go in with the lettuce. I like a lot of lettuce. My sauces of choice are honey mustard dressing and barbecue. Because it's a dressing, obviously it's like slippy and slidey. So I put it on with a spoon. And that is my lunch, guys. And if you try it, let me know. I'm all packed. My sister isn't feeling the best. She struggles with hay fever. So I'm gonna head to the cafe without her, and then she'll join me once she's feeling better. If she does feel better, hopefully she does. I'm gonna go out anyway because I need a change of scenery and it's a nice day, so I wanna take advantage. I'm also on almost 9,000 steps and the goal for today is 12,000. Sometimes it's 10K, but today I'm feeling 12 and I believe we can do that. One thing about leaving the house that really helps when I'm like trying to be on my health kick and stuff is it helps me not snack. Obviously I have like a few snacks here and there at home, not loads because I don't like to stock my flat with temptation, but it kind of stops me from going in the drawers and snacking. But I want to snack now because the last thing that I ate was lunch that you saw. I haven't had anything apart from the coffee, haven't had any snack, haven't even had any fruit to be honest. So maybe I should be having that, but I'm not going to. So I'm gonna have this Joe and Steph's popcorn. I got this in Whole Foods and it's the maple syrup and roasted pecan one. And it is so good. Can you believe that this small pack is 4 servings? Are you all right? Let's have 12 and I reckon that's 1 serving. Okay guys, it is time for dinner. I made this bolognese yesterday, which I'll show you in a second. But can I just tell you, right? This pasta, which is basically a shell pasta, is the best, and I mean the best with bolognese. Because the bolognese gets into like the crevices of the like shell and it tastes remarkable. This is the bolognese I made yesterday. It takes 4 hours for it to reduce. Like it stays on low for 4 hours, so you probably can tell that this is delicious. Put some bolognese into there, put that on like a low heat, maybe like on 2 while this pasta is going. I'm gonna grate some parmesan over the top. And this is she. She is the moment, and guys, it is superb. So that is my dinner for tonight. So what do you think I'm gonna watch while I'm having my dinner? There's only one thing I'm gonna watch, and that is Bob's Burgers. I've had dinner. I met up with my neighbor, and we just had a chin wag because she is gone for work a lot. So back when like the police were knocking on my door, like I told you earlier, she wasn't here at the time. She's only been back the past like a week, 10 days or so, and I haven't had a chance to grab her. And we were just sharing details about everything that's going on. You'll be fast to know, the guy who ransacked that place and got it to a point where it was so in such a state with the rats and the mice and everything, he's back. My neighbor saw him last week, and she said he told her, yeah, I've got a new bathroom, the council put me up in a hotel while they were doing it. That's taxpayers' money, by the way. I pay over £1,000 a year council tax to the council, and that's where the money is going. 2 weeks until I leave. Couldn't come around any sooner. Yeah, this move couldn't come any faster. It's less than 2 weeks away, and I cannot wait to be out of this place because that is a joke. I'm gonna do some reading, make myself a tea, journal, wind down for the evening. Anyway, with all the information that my neighbor told me, I need this tea now more than ever, okay? I need to calm down. On the plus side, who doesn't love a moving series? Like, who doesn't love a moving series? So that's gonna be fun. So we're gonna have a good time with that, at least. Even though this is kind of crazy what's going on, I still feel blessed at the same time that I am able to move. Some people wouldn't be in a position to move. So I'm very grateful about that, and that I have a really good support system. For the first time in history, I have finished a journal. I've actually finished a journal. I don't know about you, but I can never finish a journal halfway through the journal or a quarter of the way through the journal. My journal gives me the ick, and I have to buy a new one immediately, so that I just like stop using the journal and get a new one. But this time I was like, I do not care if it takes 5 years. I will not buy a journal until I'm a few days from finishing this. And I've bought a new journal, finished this one, and I'm so proud of myself. And I'm also going to end the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for working with me today. Thank you for watching another vlog. Thank you for all the love and all of the support, every like, every comment, every subscribe, every view even. I'm very grateful, and I will see you in the next one. And if you liked the vlog, I hope you did, make sure you drop a like, drop me a comment about anything you please. I'm sure we're all looking forward to the moving vlog. I'll see you next time. Bye.